Today we're making chicken velvet soup, and this recipe that I'm showing you is a little different than what I'm doing. I've embellished it a bit. Okay, so I've already started my vegetables. I like to saute onions, celery. I do mince the celery really fine. Carrots and sweet peppers. I use different colors so we have a really pretty, colorful cream soup. So we're going to saute these until they're nice and clear and soft. Okay, they're about where I'd want them. So we're going to turn them off and get our chicken ready. You can see it's a really pretty color, and they're not mush. And they're going to cook some more in the cream. So your onions are clear, and I cooked these in butter. Okay, so we made a roux of the 6 tablespoons of butter and 1/3 cup of flour. I did it preset a little bit because I'm making a bigger pot. So when you make this, it'll be more. Then we added all of the chicken stock that I had recently made. Chopping up the chicken. And you can use any kind of chicken. You can use a leftover rotisserie chicken. You can use leftover any kind. And then here's our vegetables. So we're going to cook up this roux with the sauce and add the vegetables. Okay, so we've thickened it up. We just got that stock brought up and had that added to the roux. And we're going to add all these vegetables. Okay, we have all those vegetables in there. I minced them rather small. Now we're going to add the chicken. And we'll come back after we have the chicken while we're adding the spices. So now we're gonna add some salt and some fresh cracked pepper.
It's always salt to taste.
Nothing has been salted till this point, so we might have to add some more salt before we. If you want to not have the pepper, you could use white pepper. Don't burn yourself. And I use garlic powder instead of fresh garlic because I feel that it's a nicer finish. It's more elegant soup. So once you add the garlic powder and some tarragon, we're going to add this cream. You want to add some garlic powder and some tarragon? More.
Which one is that?
Okay. This cream's going to thicken it up a good bit also. But we boiled the stock with the roux in it. You're not going to want to boil it with this cream. You're going to want to get it to a good, not a rolling boil, but a good hard simmer. Probably about medium on most stoves. Alright, we're using tarragon. We have about a whole jar. I feel we're going to use about half this jar. And we're serving in about 30 minutes. So this is a soup that you basically just can throw together out of leftovers if you have the ingredients. In the written recipe, I don't have onion in it. I don't have pepper, the carrots, or the celery, but I feel like it adds a really colorful jive to this dish.
You do have one.
Yeah, but the recipe, the written recipe doesn't have it. If you don't wish to have those, and you don't chop up the vegetables, I would add a smidge of onion powder to it, just to kind of add some complexity to this cream. All right, we'll come back right before we serve it. Okay, well, pull it up. Let's see. So we have a little bit of a boil going. Now you can see that's what it's going to look like.
Remember, this is coming off the bottom because
Yeah.
the chicken is heavy. So when you serve it knowing that
You're going to scoop from the bottom.
you're going to scoop from the bottom, and if they don't like a lot of meat, you can scoop from the top,
And
especially from a large
hot.
pot like this.
And you can see I've got a little bit of a boil going now. So we're going to turn this down, put the lid on it, and it is going to be absolutely perfect in about 15 minutes so that we can serve it. All right. Bon appetit.